Hey everybody, and welcome back to It's Only Food with Chef John Politte. Today we're going to be showing you how to make flaxseed crackers. Cue the music. Alright, well thanks a lot for joining us today. I appreciate you being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and then share this video and this channel with everybody you know. Like I said, we're going to be making flaxseed crackers. Let's drop down here and see what our ingredients are for this. We've got 1 cup of flaxseed meal, 2 tablespoons of flax seeds, half a teaspoon of sea salt, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and a 1/2 cup of water. Let's start mixing this up. Alright, you got to gather all your ingredients around a large bowl. Have your oven on to 400 degrees. Then you're going to add the flax meal, the flax seed, salt and pepper, a little garlic powder in there, Italian seasonings. I'm just going to mix that up a little bit. And then you're going to add your water. You're just going to stir this up until it makes a nice pasty kind of substance in there. You might need to add a little bit more water, which I'm going to do. You just want to mix this really well. Form a dough. Now I'm just going to let this sit for 10 minutes. And then you want, on a baking sheet, you want to take the dough that you made. I'm just going to put it right into the middle here. Get all of it with my gloved hand. And basically you're just going to spread this. Use parchment paper too. You don't want to use plastic wrap or anything else because parchment paper will stick to it. You want to get it about as thin as you can, about 1/8 of an inch. Smells good. Smells like garlic in there. Then you just kind of want to score it a little bit, kind of mark it like you've got crackers. Like that. That's it. Into the oven that we've preheated for about, I'm going to go 15 to start, and we'll see where we're at with there, but then I'll be back with the finished product and we'll talk about it then. Alright, fresh out of the oven. You want to be able to make sure that you can't put impressions into it. You want it to be a little crisp. I'm going to let this cool and we'll break it up into crackers. Okay, it's cooled enough to touch. And I just took it off the parchment paper here. As you can see, we did the lines on there. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it all the way through. Just to see, yeah. And you can just break these off. Still somewhat warm. I want to let them cool down a little more once I get them apart. But not a bad first run. Never made these before. So I was testing out this recipe and I just brought you guys along for the ride. Alright, I'm going to let these cool a little bit more. Put them in a photo shoot with some setup with some dips and stuff like that. We'll come back and we'll talk more about these. Don't go away. I did two things that I think I did wrong, and I didn't cook them long enough, and I didn't roll them out to where they were 1/8 of an inch thick, because they're too thick. They almost look like brownies to me. But you can see this one on the edges, all the ones on the edges are thinner, and they cooked up nice. They got a nice crisp crack to them, like a cracker. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to taste one. Tastes great. Nutty. Good flavor. You get that garlic and that seasoning in there. You can taste it. Salt and pepper brings out some flavor. Good cracker. It's a good baseline for a lot of different things. You can add some more seeds to it, and definitely more seasonings to it if you want to play around with seasonings in there. But gluten-free, tastes great. It's got some really nice, you can see those seeds in there, that's kind of cool. But let's throw some cheese on there and see what that's like. Yeah, see, that's way too thick there. So roll them thinner, cook them long. You want to make sure they got a nice snap to them. But other than that, it was a good first attempt. I'm glad you came along with me in the test kitchen to try this out. We will be revisiting this recipe again, but it's fun to play with. Recipes in the description box below. I hope you try it out. Let me know. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.
These rappers don't listen, well let me show them something. You hear that beat bumping, bumping from the soul kitchen. Now what you fixing up? Good food, soul food, come and pick it up. These rappers don't listen, well let me show them something. You hear that beat bumping, bumping from the